feel silver is the new gold. Trying to fill those gaps and then making a relevant content which is more relatable to people. So first, your idea has to be a brilliant idea.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Dr. Rani's podcast show. Our today's guest is a very special one. She happens to be a very beautiful guest from a small town with very big dreams who now has a e-commerce platform and is a jewelry designer. Please welcome the creative director of Eterno Jewelry. Please welcome Anushree Bora Raisoni. Welcome to our podcast channel.
Thank you.
Hi Anushree, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So I wanted to start off with asking you. So you are a woman entrepreneur who is under 30, having your own e-commerce business and being a worldwide sensation with 200 and almost 200k
200, yeah.
followers on Instagram. So how did this whole idea of a jewelry business come to your mind?
So I grew up in a jewelry family. So jewelry is ingrained in me since a very early age. But more than that, I was always fascinated by my grandmother's, my daddy's jewelry. The craftsmanship, the heirloom pieces, I was so fascinated by those that I always knew I want to do something which has gemstones, which is in jewelry.
You've also done a course in gemology,
Yes.
right? Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so I went on and studied jewelry from Indian Institute of Gems and Jewelry, which is in Bombay. And I did my graduation from there. And I did my gemology from GIA. And
Acha, the GIA certification that
Yes,
you
for
see
the
everywhere.
gemstones.
Very nice. And apart from that,
Mhm.
you're also a businesswoman with an MBA in finance.
Yes.
So, how is an MBA, and do you think for an entrepreneur an MBA is a prerequisite?
I'll not say that it's compulsory, but for you to have understanding of numbers and to understand how to track your incomes in and out, I think MBA is, you should do it to understand those numbers.
I think jewelry is something that I'm sure every Indian woman is passionate about because that is something that is culturally ingrained in us.
Ingrained, yes.
In what you're going to get from your nani or dadi,
Dadi.
or your pattern of inheritance or after
Yes.
marriage for girls. In that whole context, how did you come up with this business?
So as I said, I was always fascinated with the craftsmanship, and I knew that I want to do something which is, deep in Indian culture. So today, I'll tell, like, if I make a jewelry, obviously not everyone likes to wear like Indian jewelry which are heavy, but I try to make a jewelry which has a modern perspective, but have Indian craftsmanship, and so I would just call it modern heirlooms.
If I'm a young person who wants to start off my jewelry collection,
Mm-hmm.
what are the absolute must-haves?
Okay. So I'll start with the 5 must-haves that one should have. One has to be hoops, and just take a couple of hoops in both tone, one gold and silver. Then one has to be with the pearls. So because pearls goes with your every kind of outfit. Then we will have something which is a statement necklace or a chain. So it could be your just one pendant and chain. Then one with maybe emerald or a ruby. I'm more inclined towards emerald. So a jewelry piece which has a one big chunky gemstone. And one, I would say, have some rings, because ring is something which always be like a conversation starter.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, all the young girls out there, make sure that you have these 5 things in your collection. In a world where you have other jewelry houses like Outhouse Jewelry and Misho, they deal with a lot of brass
Yes.
and they deal with a lot of bronze.
Hmm.
Whereas your jewelry is sterling silver.
Yes.
What was the idea behind using sterling silver?
So first I wanted to work only in fine metals. So the fine metals comes, when we say fine metal, it is gold, silver and platinum. But gold and platinum are so expensive that if I want to experiment a lot with jewelry, I cannot do in a gold and platinum. So the option which I'm left with is silver, and silver has again considered as one of the sacred metals in India. So when we go back to the uh, kings and queens, they always had gold and silver as a jewelry. So, so here we come with a silver jewelry.
What is an advantage of buying silver jewelry?
So silver jewelry again has a return value. Even if you buy from me or anywhere, you will get a resale value anywhere in the world, because 9 to 5 is the hallmark. That's a universal accepted hallmark for silver jewelry. And when you buy silver jewelry, I'm very sure 9 to 5 hallmark is on every piece, and you will have a return value. And as I said earlier, that it is something that you can pass down to your generations. Price of gold is touching skyrocket, going skyrocket, and I feel silver is the new gold.
About your first experience, your pre-COVID times when you started off in 2018.
Yes.
Would you like to share more light on it?
Yeah, so first 2 years were actually not that great. I was not getting orders every day, but I got my first international order in the first 6 months. And when I got that person messaged me on the Instagram that I'm trying to place an order through your website, but I don't see a payment mode which accept my international payment. So I learned through my customer. So because she wanted to buy, like I searched, I googled how do I accept international payment. Then I made an account on PayPal, and then all the payment modes which were accepting international, and that's how I got my first international order, where customer helped me in understanding, how I can get my first international payment, and it was in USD. So I first time I saw money coming in my account in USD.
Dollars.
Yes.
Dollar becoming bigger day by day. And apart from all the 30 plus countries that you ship to, where do you get the highest amount of orders?
USA.
USA.
Yes.
And is it the NRIs or is it like actually international people?
It is both, but I would say 80% are the NRIs, because I make a lot of South Asian jewelry, so a lot of NRIs order, and a few which are originally the foreigners.
Okay, so one more difficult question. Which is your most best selling item?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look to the website, a lot of bestsellers you have. But which one actually is like getting you the maximum amount of orders?
So again, a very surprising answer. My best-selling product is a men's jewelry product. It's button clip.
Oh,
Yeah, it's button clip. It is being ordered every day,
interesting.
and I have sold more than 2,000 pieces of button clips in
And
last 2 years.
in 2 years, 2000.
Yes.
And when it comes to females,
So because there are a lot of categories in female, so I cannot just focus on one product. But there is this whole collection of Navratna which has 9 different gemstones, and because I do jewelry with lot of gemstones, so that's the best-selling product.
this is your personal favorite.
So my personal favorite is a life collection, which has a different 5 elements of life. So can I just show that
Yeah,
one here?
sure.
So
I'm
the
also
one,
wearing the light
yes,
earrings.
the one you're wearing
Yeah.
is my favorite piece of jewelry. It has all 5 elements: love, eye, heart, sun, moon.
So you're my sun, moon, and stars.
Yes.
That's something that a guy should definitely give to a girl,
Girl.
apart from buying his own buttons.
Absolutely. Yes.
So your social media game is very strong. How relevant is social media
Mm-hmm.
in today's businesses?
Yeah. So The social media is the only way you can connect to a lot of people, and sitting in a one place or by sitting at your comfort of your house, you can still reach globally through social media. So social media is the most relevant place today to start your business with. Even if you have a e-commerce business, you how you reach to a lot of people through social media.
I have seen so many jewelry houses, and they are heavily marketing on brand promotions through influencers and celebrities. And I think most of the budget, apart from their own pieces and merchandise, goes into heavy
Marketing.
media marketing.
Yes.
That this person so and so wore the jewelry, it comes on the Vogue magazine cover and stuff. Whereas when it comes to your jewelry brand, everything goes by word of mouth. You have literally defied all laws that any person would study about, that this is how a brand works,
Yes.
and still succeeded so much. So, what is the secret ingredient to your success?
So I first the quality, obviously the quality, and second, I think in my case, as you said, I don't do a lot of media marketing and advertisement. That is true. My business has grown organically all through the years. So firstly, I think is the organic growth is because of the relevant content. Is this something which I'm trying to find, where the gap is in the market, and I'm trying to fill those gaps. I'm trying to fill those gaps and then making a relevant content which is more relatable to people.
So, I'm a female
Mm-hmm.
in my early 30s, and I'm a doctor
Okay.
who does not have a bone of business in my life. All I do is service. I have a 9 to 5 job
Mm-hmm.
and night duties as well. If I want to start a business at this age
Okay.
with zero knowledge of how to make money apart
Mm-hmm.
from getting a salary, how should a individual like me think about starting business?
So first, your idea has to be a brilliant idea. Second, you have to be consistent in what you do, because at initial stage you will have self doubt. You will think that, oh, what I'm doing, because if you are doing a service, you are used to having a money comes into you every month, which will not happen if you are doing a business. So at an initial stage, you will have sales some months, you will not have sale until you are a little known brand. So have consistency, have persistence, and just be there, fight, and show up every day.
Is there a specific amount of revenue that I should have? And in today's world, do you think like using your own money, or like what are other options where you could get the initial revenue to get started?
So I think to start, you actually do not need lot of money. You just need a initial fund. It could be a small fund as low as 1 lakh. You can just start with it, and again, once you start, keep reinvesting what you have earned. So this is how you can go through your business.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Anushree.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so much joy to be here.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.